My squat sucks. Yes, I said it. And I'll prove it to you later on in this video. But I recently spent the most amount of money I've spent on any kind of powerlifting equipment. I have a whole powerlifting playlist. If you believe I'm not one, you can go check it out. But I bought me a pair of $200 squat shoes from Reebok. Let's see how they work. Check in the text below and also in the comments. I'll provide a link on how you can purchase this product or one similar. It helps me out a little bit if you use that link when you do your shopping. Thanks a bunch. So I ordered Legacy Lifter 2 Women, 7.5 size, made in Vietnam, or how you want to say it. Don't you love opening up new stuff? So my color options were either the black and white or some weird combination of like neon, pink, and orange, so I chose this. They're pretty. Strap over. Lace up on the inside. They're already laced, which is nice. Here's the fiber information. Tag info. They feel very sturdy, very heavy. I've read some reviews where they said that that they were heavy, and they are. Looks like it has a very high heel. I have no idea if these are going to help my squat or not, but God, I'm going to take anything I can get. I think this is the most expensive thing I've ever bought for powerlifting. Any single one item. My belt didn't cost this much. I never paid for a meet that cost this much. I paid for rooms to go to meets before. As far as equipment, this is the most expensive stuff I've ever bought. Go to the website and it will tell you how to measure your foot. You're supposed to get back on the wall and either draw your feet or have somebody draw your feet. And then you measure, and it's going to tell you what size to order. When I measured mine, it said to order a size 7. It has a chart in there. But I went and read a lot of reviews on Amazon that said that these run small. So I went ahead and ordered a 7.5, 7.5. And actually, even though on my drawing, it looks like my left foot is bigger than my right one, the left shoe slips a little bit on my feet. What I did was take a Downy fabric softener sheet and shove down in the toe of the left one, and it solved that problem. This is exactly what I ordered, the Legacy Lifter 2 women's weightlifting shoes. I got a 7.5, and I got the colors just white, and core black. And I did pay $200 for them. The discount code from Reebok is not valid on the lifters. I've been powerlifting for about 7 years now. I compete in the Classic Raw division for USPA. I'm a master's lifter, obviously. I'm currently in the early 60s age group, and I have competed in the 105 weight class and the 114 weight class, and in the past in the 123 weight class. I have a lot of records, a lot of state records, a lot of national records, and last year I even got a world record in deadlifting. But my squat has deteriorated. The most I've ever squatted was 170 pounds in the gym. You can look me up on Open Powerlifting. But I'm an old lady, and so my hip had a lot of problems last year. I competed anyway, but just had to squat till meet parallel just to stay in full power so I could get my world record. But I've kind of done some exercises to let my hip heal up, and very cautiously gotten back into the gym trying to do just some baby squats. And I decided to try these squat shoes to see if it was really going to make a difference. It doesn't make any sense to me how a heel is going to help me squat because I have long legs, which I'll discuss later in the video. But I've tried everything else, so I thought, hey, let's throw $200 at this and see if this will help solve my squat problem. They're not too heavy to walk in. These seem like a perfect fit. Let's test the squat. Obviously just a body squat. Not difficult, but the real test is going to be at the gym, so let's go to the gym. Two things I do for my shoes is, one is I take an aerosol spray deodorant. Always shake aerosol it before you spray it. Spray it down in the bottom. Then I take a fabric softener sheet that has not been used. Take it, wad it up, and shove it down in the toe. I leave it in there, and that provides a little cushion on the inside of the shoe to help prevent your toes from rubbing. After a workout, you can take the dryer sheet that's in there out, spray, replace it with a new one for next time, and it keeps the shoes smelling good. Because some people's shoes need to be thrown away. They smell so nasty. Let's go to the gym now. I was terrified to do this first set. This is just with a bar. My hip pain last year was so intense, it felt like something was ripping on the right side of my hip. It was so bad that when I went to set my world record for my deadlift, my hip just gave out. I couldn't even lift it up off the third lift, but I still got my world record for the deadlift. My opening, or my top squat last year was 93.7 pounds. And I'm going to start off here on my first workout, and I'm going to try a 65 pounds. And that is what I opened with at, I think, Worlds last year. And then got up to the 93.7. So I'm squatting here with no pain. The shoes do seem to make it easier. It doesn't make any sense to me how a heel is going to help a squat. And somebody's going to come along and say that I'm too bent over, that I'm doing good mornings. I was so happy with my progress here, no pain, that I actually posted this on Facebook to let everybody know, hey, these shoes really do work. So the second week I go in and I amp it up to 85 pounds and still no pain. I'm being super, super cautious. I'm going to try 85-pound double, and that's good. So let's go back to the leaning over. You can look up people who have long legs and a shorter torso. This is how we have to squat. We can't squat with our back straight up. It just has to be bent over. If I try to focus on keeping my back up, then I don't hit depth. I'll show you at the end of this how I screenshot my videos to see if I've hit depth. And you'll see that when I get a little bit higher in depth, a little bit higher in weight, then I'm not quite, probably breaking parallel. But I'm still very, very tentative about working with this hip here. So I got up the second week, I believe, to 90 pounds. Now, a few years ago, I would come in and I would rep 90 pounds. I could do 10 reps at 90 pounds and do many sets at 90 pounds. And so that is why I feel very weak with my squat now, because I know what I was capable of doing. However, that was years ago. I'm older and have had whatever's going on in my hip. So I think this is the third week, and I'm going to do a couple of reps with 85 pounds. Still no pain. Honestly, I just keep waiting on that pain to come shearing. It felt like something was ripping off the side of my hip. But here I'm trying the 95 pounds and don't think I'm quite breaking parallel on these 95-pound ones, but I'm still a little terrified, but I do feel stronger. These shoes are so comfortable that honestly I could wear them every single day. They're just so comfortable. The arch, the support, everything about them is wonderful. And now I actually look forward to getting into the gym and doing squat sessions. And when has that ever happened? So I was very, very pleased about being able to do the 95-pound singles. And I'm just going to try to keep going up. And I felt so empowered that I tried to do 105. So all of these videos in this are over 21 days. So I was able to increase my weight that much using these shoes. This is how I measure to see if I'm breaking parallel. I'll video all my squats to see if I'm breaking parallel, and then I'll screenshot and just see if the top of my knee is above the hinge on my hip. This is how you can do this without having to have somebody else watch your videos. Thanks for watching my video on my Reebok squat shoes. Remember, it's free to like, subscribe, leave a positive comment. Check in the text below and I'll provide a link on how you can get yourself a pair of these or similar types of squat shoes if you're interested in that. And if you have time before you go, watch another video. And until next time, let's just keep helping each other solve problems. Bye.